Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dr. Dave. Fantastic, baby. Now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights. Today we have one that was sent to me by my good buddy Kojak, all the way from Texas. All my exes lived in Texas, if that was only true. It's from the Turning Point Brewery located in Bedford, Texas. Now, let me get this straight because this is a mouthful. Oak aged, double dry hopped, Citra, woo-wee, ah, IPA. Yeah. Hey, it's brewed with Citra hops and it checks in at 7.4% alcohol by volume. Now, unfortunately, Turning Point doesn't date their beers, but that's okay because Kojak sent it to me and I put it in the fridge when I got it. And because it's oak aged, it'll be just fine. Yeah, these kind of beers tend to last much longer than a traditional IPA. Any beer that's aged, and I don't care what it's aged in, is going to last longer than something that's not. Kojak was also kind enough to send me this Turning Point beer glassware. Let's go ahead and fill her up. That's a lot lighter than I was expecting. I was expecting the dark beer. I was expecting the darker beer, but it's okay. Oh man, that is hazy. For an IPA, that is hazy. But remember, it's aged in with oak chips in oak barrels. And it's got a nice bright white bit of foam on there, huh? Nice bright bit of foam. So this is double dry hopped, Citra. Double dry hopped and what else? Does it say anything else in here? No, nothing else, just a government warning. Yeah, I tell you what, it's like a government warning on cigarettes. We all know the cigarettes are bad. We all know alcohol is bad. You choose your vices, choose your vices. Oh, wait. There's a bit of citrus in there. Some grapefruit just hit me in the nose. I don't smell any of the oak, but we're going to drink it and see if there is some. Yeah, I want to thank the brewers there in Bedford, Texas. Man, Kojak has sent me a number of your beers. I just wish I lived closer so I could visit the brew pub. Man, I bet your stuff on tap is killer. I'm betting it is. Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't get your beers here in Ohio. Oh man, I tell you, I wish we did because some really good stuff out of that brewery. So many thanks to the brewers there in Bedford, Texas. And cheers to Kojak and cheers to everybody else. Wow, that is very good. Oh, that is very good. Man, that is some nice flavor in there. You get a lot of citrus up front right away. Then you get some malts there, some nice malt backbone. And then you get a little bit of smokiness. Just a minute. That's all you get, just a bit. I might not even say that's smokiness. Nah, I'm going to take that back because then you will associate it with smoked beer. Mm, you definitely get that oak aging in there, though. It's off in the background. It's subtle, but it's good. Man, I'm telling you, I have not had a beer yet from Turning Point that it was iffy. And what I mean by that is, yeah, I don't know about that beer. No, they're all darn good beers. Oh yeah, well, I want to say something else, but I got to watch it because YouTube, they don't like those words. YouTube. Yeah, they're real funny these days on YouTube, man. If you want to monetize your videos, you really got to be careful what you say. They demonetized one of my beer videos. I can't tell you what I said, but I went back and fixed it. It's unbelievable that they demonetized that because of one word. Crazy stuff. Hmm. Man, is that good. Mm. Some nice citrus in here, a little bit of grapefruit. Mm. Almost a little bit of orange peel, something a little bit sweet in here. I don't know if it's orange peel, and that oak aging is way off in the distance. I mean, it's very subtle. It's very subtle. Oh, oak aged, double dry hops. Mm. Well, I tell you what, man. I gotta thank Kojak. Kojak is a real gentleman for sending me these beers. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to get them. Many thanks again to Kojak, and for this glassware too. This is a beautiful glassware. It's lovely, lovely indeed. He did send me some other glassware. Unfortunately, one broke in transit, and the other one is a small, kind of a small. I think it's a anniversary glassware. It's really small. It's like a tasting glass, but this nice sturdy travels well. Yeah, you got to be careful when you ship glassware, man, especially with the post office. You got to wrap them up. You got to really wrap them. Mm. I would describe this beer as a medium bodied beer with medium mouthfeel and light to medium carbonation. Now, you can't see it, but the carbonation is flowing up pretty well from the bottom there. Let me put that down and show you the can one more time. Yeah, Turning Point Brewery. If you've ever had this beer, if you know anything about it, leave me a comment there in the comment section. I know I've had my comments turned off, but they're turned back on now. And man, I'm telling you, I'm not sure where Bedford, Texas is located inside the state of Texas, but I really would love to visit that brew pub. Man, I bet that's a good experience. All right. Again, many thanks to Kojak for the beer. And life is short. Let's be happy. Try new things like this beer from Turning Point. It's pleasantly surprising, no doubt. Until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure, but the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast, and if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month, and there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, Best Damn Beer Shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my Pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now, I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says cheers to that.